everyone. Aaron Hurt and PWA President Chris Cruett here on PWA Rush. And franchise player, this week we're going to give the fans a special look back at the past few editions of PWA Rush here on YouTube and all the great action we've had the chance to feature.
There has been so much stuff going on. PWA Rush right here on YouTube. We've got a big event coming up. We got to get the people caught up.
Well, they need to be in the building on October the 23rd because that's the next time we'll be here at the PWA Arena. But if you've missed anything on YouTube over the past couple of weeks, you're going to see some great highlights on this broadcast. And we're going to kick things off with the finals of the U.S. Championship Tournament. Franchise player, do you have some background information you can give to all the great viewers before we go to this great footage here?
Absolutely. The United States Championship unfortunately fell dormant and vacant during the pandemic, and this was our opportunity to bring it back, and the fans sure were excited.
Indeed they were. It was a classic battle between the two finalists, Bjorn and JT Hogg, as he was known at the time. So fans, take a look at this and see the crowning of a new U.S. champion.
Took it out of both men. Bjorn for picking him up. JT, the effect of 350 pounds crashing down.
Exactly. That was the effect of that move was increased by the fact that he didn't just slam the man, he fell down with all of his weight on top of him.
I think Bjorn's got his second win. He is looking like he's going to put the nail in the coffin.
He's channeling the spirits of the gods here.
We saw that 2 weeks ago. Referee Josh Hab taken out.
Might have had JT roll up on his ankle, it looks like.
I think he hit his head on the way down. He's not moving. What's JT got?
Oh, my, yeah. They're both out colder in a wedge now. What did he put in his pocket? We can't see from...
I can't tell what it was, but he had something.
Regains
some
sort of awareness here. You got to be kidding me.
Bjorn tried.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the new Premier Wrestling Alliance United States Champion, JT Hogg.
Aaron Hurt making the announcement. JT cannot be happy with that. JT, don't call me Hogg. What is that? What is that on the mat? Those are brass knuckles. Referee. JT picks him up. Aaron Hurt, I think, is trying to go out to get words with the new United States champion, like it or not.
JT Hogg. I was asked to come out here and get some comments.
What did you call me?
JT Hogg. I could be calling you a lot of things right now.
Aaron, be careful.
But I have to be the one that calls you the U.S. champion.
That's right.
Do you have any comments for these people who just had to witness that debacle, that miscarriage of justice? Do you have anything to say for yourself?
You people suck. I beat Sam Houston. I beat the Pocket Rocket. I beat Little Hansy. I beat Little Joe Black. I beat Chet. I beat Bjorn. I have beaten everybody. This is no longer the United States Championship.
Really?
This is the JTH Championship.
Aaron Hurt, episode 5, brought us a new PWA United States champion in the form of JTH.
Well, that's what he likes to be called. I can come up with a few other names for him, but we'll leave that for another time.
You've gotten yourself in trouble before.
Indeed, I have, and I probably don't want to provoke this man. You saw what he just tried to do to Bjorn, yes. And the controversy and the dispute over the result of that match was so intense that yourself and the championship committee acted very swiftly. You deserve a lot of credit for that, for bringing the match back to the fans. The rematch came to us on episode 7, and we're going to go back to that right now. JTH as the champion defending against Bjorn.
JT has had stomach issues. It's caused him to be out for periods of time for surgeries and recovery. So JT needs to be careful taking all those blows. Wow.
Nice arm drag takedown there.
JTH. It's hard. It's difficult to deal with.
Well, again, back to working on the arm. Definitely with a lot greater control. But Bjorn still uses all that upper body strength. He can roll over and get to a knee, then he should be able to break this hold. Easier said than done. It's easier for me to say that sitting here. I don't have a 360-pound maniac trying to maul me.
I'm about 250, and I'm pretty level-headed these days.
And I'm very thankful for that.
I'm looking forward to next week. I just found out that we are going to hear from Kevin Cruett next week on this very program.
Not to make light of it, but Bjorn might be hearing from a spine specialist.
Oh, absolutely.
Makes the cover, but did not hook the leg. Even with the mass and the weight of JT, did not have it distributed across the shoulders enough to keep Bjorn down and successfully defend this U.S. Championship. But yes, next week will be very interesting. We are going to hear from our champion, as if we haven't heard enough from him already. Certainly a memorable... Well, franchise player, things went from bad to worse for Bjorn just after getting attacked from behind by JT Hogg with the horseshoe. No sooner does our champion, your son Kevin, his brother Matthew, come to the ring, descend upon Bjorn like a couple of vultures, and continue the beating. It's hard to say what motivated him in that instance. In fact, it's hard for me to say what's motivated him at all over the past few months, but perhaps you will have some insight where I don't.
Well, I really don't. If we're being completely honest, Kevin is becoming his own man. Whether I agree or disagree with the way he has been conducting himself, it seems as if Kevin was angry with Bjorn from an incident following his cage match with Randy.
Well, we're going to take a look at some of that footage here in just a little bit, fans, but we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have more of our recap of PWA Rush.
Hello to quality time at Marco's. Hello to the best part of the day and to making someone else's. Say hello to late nights and to the best night ever. These are the primo moments, and they call for Italian quality pizza. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce with a history in the making from the original Gianmarco recipe. Say hello to an authentic favorite. Every store, every day. The Italian way. Hello, Primo.
Welcome back, fans, once again. And Aaron, as we are closing out the summer, I'd just like to say it sure has been a rowdy summer for one Kevin Cruett.
I think you might have hit upon something there, franchise player. Things started to go wrong with the two former friends, Randy Forrest and Real Deal Kevin Cruett, when they faced off in the main event at Red, White, and Bruised. And Kevin took all of the shortcuts he had to take to become the champion on that night, and it certainly didn't sit well with Randy. It did not sit well with our fans.
Well, and it didn't sit well with the PWA Championship Committee, and that is why, as soon as we had the opportunity to, we we set up the rematch at the PWA Arena, and that was to settle everything.
Except that it didn't, because these two men, again, went to war with each other in a way that we have rarely ever seen at the PWA Arena. And the only solution was to let these men fight it out one more time, but this time with a steel cage surrounding the ring.
And that's what PWA Rush Episode 6 brought us, the heavyweight championship match inside of the steel cage. And I hope it finishes it this time. When I think they can't show me anything more, they do. Kevin and Matthew are having a discussion. Is Kevin trying to get out? Kevin's trying to get out again.
Again, and this could be a bad idea. We saw what happened when he got caught the last time. And history about to repeat itself.
Kevin's reaching for Matthew, trying to get him to help get him down. Randy came from behind.
Oh, huge power bomb. Randy's got to follow up. He's got to make the cover. Did that take too much out of him? Trying to hoist Kevin back in. If he would have been champion by now, if he could have made the cover in a timely fashion after executing that move.
My God, did you see the glazed look on the eyes of Kevin Cruett as he laid there in a semi-conscious state?
He caught the referee's hand out of the corner of his eye coming down for 3 and somehow found a way to kick out. But Randy apparently sensing that he's got his opponent worn down to the point that he can put an end to this historic match. Thank you, fans, for joining us here on this edition of PWA on YouTube, PWA Rush. Oh, forearm right to the jaw. Oh, spine buster.
Shades of Arn Anderson there. Double A couldn't have done it any better. Randy not going for the cover, though. I'm not for sure. I don't know exactly what he's thinking here.
Trying to line up Kevin. Oh, what do we have here? Wait a minute. One referee down. Who's that? Matthew's got the key.
Did Matthew knock the referee down?
We saw our camera racing around to try to...
Matthew picked his pocket. He's got the key, but I don't know if that's a good idea because the only thing between him and Randy is that door, and Randy's waiting on
I think
Matthew's deciding not to go in.
Matthew is quickly realizing the error of his ways. Oh, my God.
Kevin got him from behind. Then Matthew hit him with the door.
Oh, and again. Not like this, Kevin. Oh, Randy.
My God. What does it take to put away Rowdy Randy Forrest? What is Matthew? What in the hell?
More of them coming from the back. Who are these goons? Do you recognize any of these young men?
Oh, this
has descended into pure chaos. Referees down all over the place. Randy being victimized, being mugged in here, jumped. No choice but to throw this match out. And Randy just at the mercy of 4 men, or if you want to call them that, I don't know. I don't know how many of these interlopers are even old enough to drive yet, but... Oh, and Randy just goes after the closest one to him, fighting all 4 of them off. Here comes Bjorn. Franchise player has left the broadcast position. I don't want to speculate where he's headed or what he's going to do, but somebody's got to put a stop to this. This is a melee. This is uncalled for. The cage apparently locked from the inside. Bjorn, here he is. Bjorn just trying to pull the door open with brute strength. They've got a chair in there now. Oh, he's got the bolt cutters. Now you see how quickly these men vacate that cage just as quickly as they entered it. Well, you saw Real Deal Kevin Cruit somehow escape the cage and Rowdy Randy Forrest with his championship and presumably all of his teeth, but he was still feeling confident enough to come out and issue an open challenge to the rest of the PWA locker room, albeit with a few exceptions.
I was definitely caught off guard when I heard him out in the ring issuing the open challenge, and I guess it was open to most people.
Well, fans, we're going to take you back to episode 8 and let you see how it all played out. Believe me, it didn't turn out like any of us expected.
On the topic of Randy, like I said, you people will be lucky if he's here tonight. September 18th, I gave Randy the beating of a lifetime.
Randy's not here tonight, and Kevin
my friends,
knows that full
this
well.
This is my brother. Treat him with respect. This is Matthew Cruett. September 18th will go down in the history books for PWA as the day that Kevin showed everyone that his title victory was not a fluke. Not only did I beat Randy once, not only did I beat Randy twice, I beat Randy 3 times.
Just as shameful as the
3 times.
As what they did in that cage match is
now,
the fact they're out here trying to brag
about it. The question you gotta ask
it.
yourselves, what's next? What's next for your PWA champion?
May I suggest deportation?
What's next for your reigning defending PWA champion? What is next for Kevin Cruett? Well, I'll tell you what's next. Tonight, I am going to hold a special challenge.
I was hoping that we'd get to the point of this.
Special challenge. I challenge anyone in the back not named Randy, Bjorn, or Cal. I challenge anyone in the back.
All right, there he is, the Rocket Josh Benson and his partner, Sensation Anthony Ray, full throttle. The two men have been very active on the tag team championship scene as of late, but neither one of them wants to turn down a chance to face the PWA champion here on YouTube.
October 2nd, the night that Josh the Rocket Benson accepted your open challenge.
Well, there you have it, fans. Couldn't be any more plain than that. The hometown crowd definitely getting under the champ's
Your
skin.
reigning defending PWA champion will go one-on-one with one half of Full Throttle. Your reigning defending PWA champion will demolish one half of Full Throttle. Your reigning defending PWA champion tonight will go one-on-one with Anthony Ray.
Well,
that's right. Anthony Ray, congratulations. You have the honor of stepping in the ring with me, and you also have an honor of having your last match with me.
Well, fans, Kevin issued the challenge. All that was left was for the match to take place. Franchise player, it was the main event of episode 8, and it was certainly one that we were all glad to be at ringside to bring to the fans.
Rocket came out and he accepted the challenge. Kevin wasn't willing to have the match, so now we've got Anthony Ray against Kevin Cruett. Non-title, of course.
It was an impromptu match, but fans, there was definitely a lot at stake for Sensation Anthony Ray. Let's see how it all played out. It was the main event of episode 8 on PWA Rush. Oh, I'm sure it is quite painful. I hope I never have to personally experience it.
Anthony Ray firing back, but he is still down. Kevin is woozy. Anthony Ray's able to get back to his feet.
Ray dug down deep to come up with that back elbow and made firm contact, but as you said, yes, not able to take further advantage, but now drives the champion shoulder first into the ring pose.
That's twice now the champion's hit the ring post, once of his own accord and once of his opponent.
Well,
what an Irish whip into the corner.
I'm going to say, certainly a noteworthy impact to the spine. Oh, and a big short arm clothesline.
Anthony Ray might be on his way to the upset of the year for sure here in the Premier Wrestling Alliance. I know the Rook will come off of this building if he is able to put Kevin Cruett away.
Does Anthony Ray have what it takes here to come up with the biggest singles victory of his career? Got the front face lock on, but Kevin's just dead weight.
Once again, non-title match. It's not for the champion.
Little uncertainty here. Rolled him up. Small package. Only 2.
I thought that was it. I thought Anthony was done for. He is showing the determination and the grit.
He definitely seems to have what it takes inside the squared circle to be called a champion.
He's got to watch out for Matthew on the outside there. He's got to watch out but not pay attention to him.
Well, and this is when Rocket Benson needs to come in and try to divert his partner's attention or Matthew's attention, because it certainly did not pay off. And now up on the shoulders and coming down hard with the air raid crash.
And that is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the PWA Heavyweight Champion, Real Deal Kevin Cruit. Whether you like him or not, fans, Kevin Cruett, the champion, got the job done against a very tough opponent here. That's a great way to end this broadcast. Franchise player, do you have any final comments on this scene here?
Well, there's a few, if you sit back and you look at the game day footage, as it were, there's a few mistakes that Anthony Ray made, 4 or 5 mistakes that, had he not made, could have been game-changing for this opportunity he had. Once again, non-title, a championship wasn't on the line, but a lot of pride was at stake.
Day 63 of my title defense on today, 64 and counting, the best PWA champion.
Well, there you have it. Kevin Cruett victorious in non-title action against Anthony Ray. His Full Throttle partner will get a shot at Kevin Cruett in non-title action this Saturday, October 23rd at the PWA Arena. But speaking of Full Throttle and titles, they had title action recently.
They most certainly did. We have seen how well they do as individuals, and Kevin better be careful, because he just barely escaped with a victory against Anthony Ray, and Rocket Josh Benson is certainly no pushover. And all you have to do to find that out is ask Casino Heat, because Full Throttle have been on the backs of Casino Heat for those tag team championships ever since they did battle back at Red, White, and Bruised 2021. And franchise player, we brought a rematch for those championships to all of the fans here on Rush.
PWA Rush Episode 6 featuring Full Throttle against the team of Casino Heat with their manager, Air 4. Do you know what's my favorite thing about Air 4?
I shudder to think.
There really isn't anything that I like about him.
Sounds about right to me. Well, nonetheless, fans, he was at ringside for this match, and you know that he was going to do his very best to get involved and try to annoy the franchise player, as he's so good at. Let's go to the footage of this championship match between Full Throttle and Casino Heat for the tag team titles.
Honestly, just don't like the kid. I don't like to deal with him and manage his management ways, and I've started drinking again. He's got to go somewhere.
That's when you start separating the champions from the mere challengers, if you will.
Absolutely, 100%. And Casino Heat, despite the folks at home maybe not appreciating their ways, they have been one of the more successful tag teams in recent history.
This does not bode well for the sensation Anthony Ray, just getting his face stomped into the mat. And you see how proud of himself Fahrenheit is.
Oh, he absolutely is. He is a jerk's jerk.
You know, I think as much as Full Throttle relies on the support of the fans, conversely, the Casino Heat thrive on antagonizing the fans and trying to take out whatever warped issues they have on their opponents. These efforts only aided and abetted by the likes of Air 4.
I think Jimmy Fahrenheit is just a miserable person, and I think Jordan's just happy to tag along. In Air 4, again, we can't even get started there.
Got the legs trapped. Oh, nowhere for Anthony Ray to go from here.
Yeah, he's got those arms wrenched behind his back, trying to hyperextend the shoulder there.
There's a lot of ways they could go from a position like this. Instead, he just cranks back.
Well, now he's got the arms or the legs crossed, and is just rolling up with that on that lower back.
Ray striving, crawling desperately, trying to reach out and grab that bottom rope and force a break.
There it is. And then, you know what, see, right there in the final seconds, he just cranks on it a little harder.
Yeah, he used every bit of the referee's 5 count. Another exchange to the fresh man here. They're just dissecting Anthony Ray piece by piece.
And they're really working over that left leg there. It'd be wise if he could make his way to the corner to tag in the fresh Rocket Benson. Rocket looks like he is chomping at the bit to get back into this match.
No, he's definitely had time to recover his wind. And this place will explode if he's able to make the tag. Oh, big insecurity. This is the opportunity he needs. He doesn't even know where he is, Anthony Ray. If he can just roll towards his corner, he's in reach of his partner. This
started going the wrong way, though. Now he sees Rocket. Now he's going towards his corner.
This is the pivotal moment of this match here, especially for the challengers. Who's going to get to their partner first?
Oh, he got it. Both men.
Do you see why they call him the Rocket? Just explodes. Huge lariat, huge scoop and a slam.
The Rocket is on fire, and he has got a hold of Jordan Carlisle.
15 minutes remain in the time limit.
He's got a hold of Jordan Carlisle, and he is putting him to he's putting the paces to him. I don't even know what to say, Aaron.
No, he's definitely taken over. That big side salto. Now he's down there in the 3-point stance.
Going for the shoulder tackle.
Oh my, it ain't pretty, but it sure is effective. Just laid him out. You saw precision impact on that.
I didn't want to say anything. They told me earlier they've been working on this.
The rocket launcher.
How ironic, the rocket launcher. Anthony Ray and Rocket.
Oh!
He's got to get him turned over.
It looked like
he's down one.
Carlisle tried to roll.
All the referees tied up with the Rocket.
And it looked like Casino Heat held on to the tag team championships, but we saw them shortly thereafter on PWA Rush.
No.
Certainly an incident that I'm hesitant to revisit. It's unfortunate we aired this charade, this debacle in the first place, but for those of you fans who didn't see it, you should at least know what we're talking about. So let's go to the footage of Jimmy Fahrenheit against the Buckeye Kid.
See, this is the kind of crap I'm talking about. I know Air 4 is behind every bit of it. I don't understand what these guys seeing him. Oh, God.
Yeah, Jimmy Fahrenheit clearly not the aggressor here so far.
He seems to be getting easily frustrated here tonight, and I don't think that's going to bode well for him against the Buckeye Kid. The Buckeye Kid has got some high-flying aerial tactics that he will unleash on Jimmy Fahrenheit and his manager if he's not careful. So he better get in the ring and he better get to business.
And one of the reasons the Buckeye Kid is so beloved by the PWA fans because of his dynamic athleticism and his unpredictability. They lock up. Waist lock. A quick go behind into the roll up. What do we have here? Oh, wait, what? Well, fans, we're seeing this play out just as you are. Producer Cutis, franchise player. We're on camera here.
What just happened? Was that a 3 count?
What appeared to be, it was awfully sudden. I'm not sure what to make of this situation.
Buckeye Kid just got rolled up like he was a sack of potatoes.
Well, this situation doesn't appear to be over yet.
No, what are they doing now? Wait, what are they doing? They've got the Buckeye Kid from behind. They're going to take the mask off, Aaron. I don't know what's going on here.
We're still trying to figure out this puzzle. The match ended quite abruptly. Buckeye Kid rolled up.
Who?
Well, it's all starting to make a little bit more sense now.
That's Jordan Carlisle. Oh, this is some big ruse they've been playing on all of us.
Well, I don't know what they thought that they pulled, but I hope that they're proud of themselves. They just...
Look at them. Do they look proud?
I could say several things about the way that they look, but right now we're talking about what they've just done, which has upset the fans greatly, which is...
Hey, did you idiots really think that Jimmy was going to lose to the Buckeye Kid? Come on now. Three-time champ. PWA Tag Team Champ, the King of Swole. I could go on and on. That is Jimmy Fahrenheit.
Thank you.
Are you guys all sad now that we fooled you?
You know what? This makes me sick.
You know why? Because you guys are so easy to fool because you all live in dumb Lancaster, Ohio.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Casino Heat, Jimmy Fahrenheit, Jordan Carlisle, and Air 4 all got their ha-has in. Boy, did they sure pull one over on us.
Oh, yeah, we're still laughing about that one, but there's not going to be anything funny about what Jimmy Fahrenheit has to deal with coming up this Saturday, October the 23rd.
Aaron Hurt, do tell.
Well, Jimmy is going to be looking across the ring at Rowdy Randy Forrest, and Randy's not exactly in a mood these days to play games, and I think Jimmy Fahrenheit might be in for a rough night if he tries to take his opponent coming up Saturday, October the 23rd, as lightly as he did the Buckeye Kid.
You know, Rowdy Randy Forrest and Jimmy Fahrenheit have a one thing in common. They are both multiple-time PWA heavyweight champions. Randy is looking to climb his way back up the ladder, and if Jimmy Fahrenheit has come for more of his ha-has like he did with the Buckeye Kid, I think it's going to be a great night, not only for Rowdy Randy Forrest, but also for the PWA fans, maybe for Aaron Hurt, maybe for Chris Cruett. I like to see a good butt kicking.
Well, you're going to have to be there Saturday, October the 23rd, the PWA Arena, 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster, Ohio. Tickets available now at pwaohio.com. If you want to see this tremendous main event, as the franchise player said, these two men are no strangers to each other. If Randy pulls out a victory against a current holder of the tag team championships, he's going to have people blowing up his phone to team up with him to go after those championships. And Randy's just going to have fun beating the heck out of Jimmy, regardless regardless of what happens the following day.
You know, the bottom line is when you look at Casino Heat is a formidable team. As much as their antics annoy me, they are one of, if not the top teams in all of professional wrestling today. However, I'm afraid they might be a part of an ever-expanding bubble, and that bubble may be about to burst this Saturday.
Well, fans, that is our main event, and don't forget about the match we told you about earlier. Kevin Cruett in non-title action against the other half of Full Throttle, the Rocket, Josh Benson, plus a lot more. Go to PWA Ohio on Facebook to see the latest matches as they are announced. And Franchise Player, we're about out of time here, but we want to thank the fans for joining us on this special look back at the past few weeks of PWA Rush. And when we come back after the event on the 23rd, we're going to have all new in-ring bell-to-bell action for the fans here on YouTube.
I am so excited to come back. PWA Rush episode 10. I think it's going to be a pretty big one. I'm excited for this Saturday night, October 23rd. Thanks for having me again today. I'm just kind of in a mood now after all that crap.
Well, fans, we hope you enjoyed your look at all of the great action we've brought to you here on PWA Rush, and we need to see all of you here at the PWA Arena this Saturday, October the 23rd, and we'll be back, as we said, with highlights and matches from that event right here on YouTube.
Is that it? I'm serious, man. I can't even stand that kid. Just the idea of talking about him just makes me sick to my stomach. And then he brings these guys in here and he takes advantage of them. And he just everything I have to do with him, every time I get together with him, he just gets on my ever-loving last nerve. How in God's name could his parents be proud of what they've done to this world? I was just on. Aaron, the show's over. How can these people see more?
Well, it's as simple as subscribing to PWA Ohio here on YouTube and clicking the notification bell to receive an alert every time we have great new wrestling action on the site.
Or you can check out one of these videos.